Today we're going to be making this great little post-it note holder. It opens up and you've got your notepad inside. You can make these for holiday gifts, birthdays, just about anything. So let's get started. You will need a piece of chipboard or cardboard, whatever, and to cut the pieces, they're all going to be 5.5 inches long, so I'm going to go ahead and start by cutting this 8.5 by 11 sheet that I have to 5.5, and my board is magnetic, so it's nice because it holds my ruler down on it, which makes for cutting a little easier. And I'm just using a rotary cutter, and just like that. Now I have a piece that's 5.5 inches long, or tall. Now you're going to want to cut at 4 inches. Get that lined up. Can't see very well, I'm sorry. I'm still working with my new area and getting the camera set up just right, and there. Okay, I'm cutting this at, so I have one piece that's 4 inches by 5.5. And I'm going to need another 4-inch by 5.5 piece. So I'm just going to... So there's those two pieces. And then I need 2 1/2-inch by 5.5 inch. So I'm just going to take this and cut off a 1/2-inch strip, and then another 1/2-inch strip, and then you need an 1.5 inch piece. And this is what's left for me here is 2 inches, so I'm just going to cut a 1/2 inch off. So again, for the final, you have 2 4-inch by 5.5 inches pieces, 2 1/2-inch by 5.5 inch pieces, and an 1.5 inch by 5.5. And this is how they're laid out. This is the back cover, the 2 sides, the front cover, and then the flap. For the paper, today I'm going to be using the Cosmo Cricut Dear Mr. Claus collection, and this one's Fa La La. And I think I want this as the outside, and then I'll use this side for the back, or for the inside. I'm sorry about the camera, guys. This is temporary living, and I just can't get stuff set up too permanent here. Alright, I'm going to be using glossy accents, and I'm just going to run the accents all their way around the edge and in this inside. And then I'm going to line it up right in the corner, or just line it up on the edge, like that. Excuse me. Use my bone folder and just apply pressure to get it stuck down good. And this tool here, I know I've had it in videos before. It's called Perfect Trim, and you can go to perfecttrimruler.com to buy this awesome piece. It's great for mitering corners. It's got all the lines and stuff you need. And also what it's good for, let me get my next piece, is it's wide enough to give your gap between your pieces of chipboard. So let's get going on the next. So I laid down one of the 4-inch pieces, and the next is one of the 1/2 inch. So I'm going to sit here and put this flush with that piece, and then run my 1/2 inch piece flush with that ruler. And it gives you just the right amount of gap between your pieces for bending your pieces together. So I've got 4-inch, 1/2 inch, and now I need another 4-inch piece. So again, I'm going to stick the accents down. And you can use whatever glue you like. I just really like glossy accents. Dries fast. Okay, got my ruler set up there. And again, I'm going to slap that down. Okay. And then do the second 1/2 inch piece. Oops. Alright. Got that stuck down, and then the 1.5 inch, excuse me, 1.5 inch piece. And you could put all this on. Let me get this. You could move these and center them and then miter all the corners around. But these are quick gifts. I mean, not that that takes that much more time, but if you're going to make a bunch of these for gifts and whatnot, this works just fine, you know, running it right along the edge of the paper. So now I need to trim. I see I didn't get any glue in that corner there. Alright, now I need to trim this down, and so I'm going to run my ruler right along there, and just like that. It's done. And then get my X-Acto knife for this edge. Just clean that up. And then this is my outside cover of my book. Excuse me, guys. I just can't believe it. I have another cold. I've just been sick, sick, sick. If the kids don't have it, I have it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just trim a little off of here because I've got some glue on the edge. Okay, so now this is going to be my inside paper. So I'm going to take my glossy accents and I'm going to put it on the entire piece here. I do not want to put my accents in the gaps, in these gaps there. I just want it applied around the edges of the chipboard, just like so. Make sure you get it on the edges of the paper so it doesn't peel up from the corners. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and lay that right down like so. Smooth it down. Just like that. Now I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and trim the edges. Got off track there. Just like that. And now I'm going to take my Distress Stain Walnut Stain Dauber, because the edges here are all white from that chipboard and I don't want them white, I want them dark. You can use your ink pad and your foam pad for this, but this works better, I think, using this stain, the liquid stain. I am going to use my foam pad though, because if you see, this paper is got like a dirty edge around the sides, but where I've cut it, where the middle of the paper was, it doesn't have that. So if I take my walnut stain and kind of just rub some of that on, I can dirty up the edges of the paper to mimic what was already there. And I don't know that you can really see. I'll get a close-up on the paper how it's got the more distressed look on the sides, the dirtied look. I am replicating that with the foam dauber here. And I'm going to go ahead and do that on the inside as well, because it was also had a stained look. And I should be doing this on my on my other mat so that it doesn't get this dirty, but it still works. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and I want to start bending. So I'm going to get this and kind of pull until I get to where that first crease is, and just kind of bend, because I don't want to tear the paper in the folds. So you just kind of want to be easy. And you can use a bone folder for this as well, just like this. I mean, you just kind of want to give it a nice round. So then I have to do that over here as well. And I don't know. Yeah, it's supposed to... Okay, got that bend, and there we go. This just kind of works nice because it fits right in that gap that you made with this tool. But you don't need that tool to make this. So, alright, now I have my folds. See how that closes? Excuse me. Just like that. Now I've got my post-it note, and this is designed for the 3 by 5 inch notepads, which are child-proof apparently for opening. There we go. So I'm going to take my ATG gun and I'm going to run my tape. Just run some strips on the back cover of my post-it note. And then I'm going to go ahead and center it in my little holder here, like that. And last, oh goodness. The last step is, well, not the last step, but the next step is Velcro. That's how I'm going to close my book up. I'm going to take a piece of Velcro, and let's see, I want to get it centered in here. So that's going to be right there. And then take my opposite piece and push down. So like that, I can Velcro open this, and I've got my notepad holder. Now, along with that Mr. Claus paper line, they have this with all these cute little sentiments. So I'm going to take my ruler. This is quicker. I'm going to cut out these would make nice little teacher's gifts. They'd make great birthday gifts because you can do them in any paper. You can add any kind of embellishments you want on them. But I'm just going to add that on there. I want to see. Dirty this up to match. Glossy accents. Just like that. And I'm going to put that down in the corner here. Like that. And just like that, I have a cute little Post-it note holder. A great gift. You could do some embellishing in the inside, put a photo in there. You could add a pen holder on the side because there's room for that next to the Post-it note. But there you've got a quick little gift to throw in a stocking or a grab bag or whatever. So enjoy. Thank you.